course, every time you approach a show, it's a new design. You know, and though I've done Romeo and Juliet several times, each time is new. And what Thomas brought to the table this time, he talked about the darkness in Romeo and Juliet, and that we all have this sort of cotton candy fairy tale idea of this great love affair between Romeo and Juliet, but it really is a fairly violent, very dark world that these two young lovers live in. We're doing family colors, that tends to be fairly typical for Romeo and Juliet. You set up family colors so that we know who's on what side and who belongs to who, but the thing we layer on top of it is the jewelry. And it's this notion that these families have been fighting so long that they've forgotten why they're fighting. It just becomes a you did this and then I did this and then it just keeps building and building and building. It's like this is what they're holding on to. This is all they have left, is what the family used to be, not what the family has the potential to be. You know, the women have these massive collars that are again inspired by the Byzantine world. So they're these heavy collars that are just going to be encrusted with jewelry and trim. Romeo and Juliet it has all of the classic things that a costume designer loves about Shakespeare. There's a masked ball, so you get to do these wonderful masks. We've painted them all black, and then there's black on top of black on top of black. So black lace on top of a black mask, and then we're using gold tones sort of rubbed in on top of that, so that it's this real old burnished look. But it's dark, but it's sexy too. The greatest joy of all, though, for me, is getting to work with a whole new group of actors and discover who these people are. I walk into the process with a design that I've talked to the director about, and I'm pretty sure where we're going with it. But then I get to work collaboratively with the actors. Average audience member isn't probably going to sit there and go, oh, I'll bet he got that lace handkerchief from one of his girlfriends. But the actor knows it's there, and I know it's there, and you bring realness to the character by doing that. I think Orlando's really lucky to have a classic Shakespearean theater in its community. Anytime you have something like the arts like this, it enriches the community, and I think that's a great thing. So.